common belief is that the only way to build wealth is to earn more money. But what if I told you that there was a way to build wealth even while you sleep that depends less on how much you make and more on when you start? It's called compound interest, and it's one of the most powerful tools that you can use to build wealth over time. So let's talk about what it is. When you put money into certain savings or investment accounts, you earn something called interest. Interest is like a reward for letting your money sit and grow. Now, here's where it gets really powerful. With compound interest, you're not just earning money on what you put in, but you also earn interest on the interest that you've been paid out if you allow it to sit there. And that new interest earns more interest and the cycle continues. It might not seem like much in the beginning, but over time, the amount of money that you earn begins to speed up, and it can speed up very quickly. That's the power of compound interest. You can kind of think of it like planting a tree. In the beginning, the growth is slow. It takes time for the roots to settle and for the trunk to grow. But once that tree grows, it produces fruit. And inside of that fruit, more seeds. Once planted, those seeds can grow into more trees, and those trees produce even more fruit, which have their own seeds, and the cycle continues. That's how compound interest works. It starts slow, but the longer you allow it to grow and to work, the more powerful it becomes. Now, let me show you what this looks like with an example of two people that I will call Rachel and Jonathan. Rachel gets her first job at age 18 and decides to invest $100 a month for 12 years and then stops completely at age 30. Jonathan, on the other hand, decided to wait until he was a little bit more ready and started investing that same $100 per month, but started at age 30 all the way through age 65. So who do you think ends up with more in the end? At an average of 10% annual return, Rachel will have invested $14,400 of her own money, but at age 65 ends up with over $770,000. Jonathan, on the other hand, will have contributed $42,000 of his own money and will end up with just under $380,000 at age 65. Even though Jonathan invested nearly 3 times as much as Rachel did, Rachel will end up with over double the amount of Jonathan because she allowed her money more time to grow. That is the power of starting early, even if you start small. You see, compound interest rewards consistency over time. Even small amounts can grow into something significant if you give them enough time. And there's no shame in starting where you are with what you have. The important thing is that you just get started. And now that you know how powerful compound interest can be and why waiting can really cost you, make sure to check out my next video where I'll be talking about some super common money mistakes and give you some tips on how you can avoid them yourself. If this video helped you, make sure you subscribe and hit the like button as it does support the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.